It was my favourite time in Irish history, as it was my father's favourite time. And I'll tell you why, because we both saw it was the Protestants and the Catholics fighting together, trying to get rule of their own land, trying to make their own decisions. They saw what happened in France, and they saw what happened here in America, right down here in New York. And they thought we could do it too. And they were led mostly by the Protestants. Men like Wolfe Tone, Robert Emmet, and Roddy McCorley. And these men were the educated ones in Ireland. And they went around in length and breadth of the whole country, putting up small armies, made mostly of farmers and school teachers. And they armed them with the pikes. Do you know what the pikes were? They got the blacksmiths to take an old farming implement. It was about a 7-foot long spike with a sickle on the end. And this is what they handed to these farmers. And they were to fight the most well-trained, well-fortified army on the face of the planet, the Redcoats. Okay. Well, they didn't do well, but it lit a fire. I learned about this. I learned more sitting at my kitchen table, listening to my father, than the nuns beat into me for 17 years. The great story about one of these men, they were the United Irishmen. He was from Cork, but he was away up in County Down, putting together a small army. And he went into a pub just to warm himself, and all the men were staring at him. I wonder if he's one of them. He must be. In our town land on a night of snow, rode a man from God knows where. None of us bid him stay or go, deemed him friend nor damned him foe, but we stayed with his big roan mare. Round our town land were decent folk, and if he didn't speak, well, none of us spoke. And we sat till the fire burned low. We're a civil sort round our wee place, and we make a circle wide round Andy Lennon's cheerful blaze, and we wish the man his length of days and a good end to his ride. But he smiled, and under his slouchy hat, says he, there's a bit of a joke in that, for we ride in different ways. Now whilst we smoked, we watched him stare from his feet for an instant to glow. I nudged Joe Moore and says, he wouldn't be on for asking who he's for meeting there, how far he's got to go. But Joey wouldn't dare, nor bully boy Scott, and he took no drink, neither cold nor hot, this man from God knows where. It was closing time and late for buying the last one's brave air. I never saw it worse than to sleep that night, and says I, you'll find he's for stopping there. But at streak of dawn through the gable pane, I watched him spur through the curtain rain, and I took from his robe an eye 2 winters more than the trouble. And the best that a man could feel was the pipe that he kept in Highlands near, till the blood of hate and the blood of fear was redder than a rust on the steel. Us ones quick put mine in the farms, let them take what we give by the weight of our arms from St. Field to Kilkeel. In the time of a hurry, we had no need. We all of us fought with the rest. And if ever a one shook like a trembling reed, none of us ever gave hint nor heed, not ever, even we guessed. We men of the north had a word to say, and we said it then in our own dour way, and we spoke out as we thought was best. Over Ulster the women cried for the standing crops in the land. But many's the sweetheart, and many's the night would have leaved to his God where he had died, and mourned lone by her man. But us ones looked at the thick of it, we used to dander along, sitting handies, side by side. What with discourse going to and fro the night we were in pin, but never so late when we'd rise to go, someone would say, they are lying down snow the man that come wandering. And we'd beat the fall to the top again, if by any chance he was one of them. This man that rode like the wind. It was getting past the heat of the year when I rode into town fair. I sold as I could. The dealers were near, £2.8 for the Inish steer, nothing at all for the mare. I met McKee in the throng of the street, says he, the grass is growing under our feet since they hanged young Rory here. And he told me that Boney had promised help to a man in Dublin town. So says he, if you hung her pike on the shelf. You'd best go home hot quick by yourself and once more take her down. To my cumber road I trot on the grey, and never cut corn till Killalay stood high on the rising ground. For a wheel of days we sat waiting word to go at it like men. And no French ship sailed in the Cahie Bay. And we got the dark news on a harvest day that the cause was lost again. And Joey, and me, and Woolly Boy Scott, we all agreed would leave us not be found in the thick of the slain. By Downpatrick jail I was bound to fare on a day I remember flat. For when I reached the prison square, the people were gathering hundreds there, and you couldn't hear stir nor breath. The soldiers were standing grim and tall on the scaffold built from into wall, when a man stepped out for death. Now, I was waving near the edge of the throng, yet I know his face again, and I know his set, and I know his walk, and the sound of his strange up-country talk, where he spoke out right and plain. Then he bowed his head with a swinging rope, and I said, "Please God," to his dying hope, and amen to his dying prayer, that the wrongs would cease and the right prevail, for that man they hanged in Downpatrick jail was the man from God knows where. Oh, see the beautiful horsemen, the smiling faces round, from Boston, from Glaciers come, along the banks of Bann. They come with vengeance in their eyes, to lay our day. Oh, when Roddy McCorley goes tonight on the bridge of today, on the narrow streets they dance, smiling loud and young. A hole and hole on his neck, the golden ringlets hung. There's never a tear in his blue eyes, oh man, made our day. As young Roddy McCorley goes tonight on the bridge of Tuesday. When he last stepped off the street, a shining light in hand, behind him marched in grim array a stalwart, careless man. For Antrim town, he led them through the fray. And young Roddy McCorley goes tonight on the bridge of Tuesday. There's never a boy again for paper in rain. And he'll marches to his death on the bridge of Tuesday. True to the last, true to the last, he treads the other way. And young Roddy McCorley goes tonight on the bridge of Tuesday.
Whoa! Yes, sir.
Here you are, the entire country of 1798 in 6 minutes. Hoodoo. You know who loved that song?